acknowledge that we are on the traditional land of the Haudenosaunee people. And welcome to the FM Gamers!
Woo! Yay!
Woo! Today we are playing Monster of the Week. It is a little bit of a divergence from the general Monster of the Week game. I am Jesse Edmond. I will be the Game Master, Storyteller. What's the Monster of the Week term? I forget.
Game Master is perfectly fine.
Game Master.
Okay.
Yeah, Game Master.
Good. Keeper.
Yeah,
There you
keeper.
Keeper.
Right.
Hey everybody, I'm finally a keeper. And with me are my FM Gamer cohorts.
Hello, I am Jane Calvert, and I will be playing a monstrous monster hunter named Glowfree.
I am Alana Smith. I am playing the spooky. Also, she's totally the manager at Hot Topic.
And I'm Jerry Meyer, and I'll be playing Chad. He's the initiate of the Ancient Order of the Nine Coins, and he is the assistant manager at Stuff.
And as you can tell, this specific scenario, setting, I don't know, campaign, whatever, takes place inside a mall called the Five Corners Mall. A little bit of background, Five Corners Mall sits at the nexus of all time and space. And that's it. That's really all the background you need, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's weird enough.
It's weird. It's weird. As we begin, we've got the three of you. I think it's before the workday.
Okay.
And I think that you've all somehow managed to settle around the same place at the pre-mall open food court.
Okay.
What are people having in the morning?
A really black coffee.
Yeah.
I am savoring the last vestiges of darkness,
Okay.
because I really don't like when all the rest of the lights come on, because they cannot shine brighter than me, damn it. I glow. In case that wasn't enough.
And Dr. Falafel has their falafel breakfast. So I've got that put together, wrapped in a pita.
Okay.
With some eggs. So it's a good thing to eat me moving in the morning. So.
Dr. Falafel, yes. Are we having any sort of conversation, or just kind of congregating?
I know better than to talk to Jessica this early.
Jason doesn't, but I can't stop him.
I mean, I could stop him.
He's the ghost. Jason's just complaining about how the Chosen didn't get to do their thing.
Okay.
Jason, my coffee's not done.
Oh, what? Listen, a lot of things aren't working around here, okay?
A lot of things don't work.
If we had a chosen one, then we'd be fine. But there was no chosen one.
Did you see the party that they had? Oh, wait.
I can't leave here. I've unfinished business. And I wish I could remember what that business was.
Well, they could always have the party here next time, Jason. I mean, it's a food court. If you're going to have a party, this is the place to have it.
Yeah, but that's one of the mall rules. No parties. And then up on the wall, it says mall rules. And you don't remember it ever being at the top and in bold before, but it definitely says no parties.
All right.
Along with, like, no skateboarding.
No skateboarding.
No pets.
Yeah.
No fun.
There's a long list of rules.
No summoning circles.
That one, it's just because I spilled.
Well, there was that time they rearranged all the tiles on the floor, so I can understand them being upset about that. It took a while for maintenance to get through with that. But
I know, it was the assistant manager.
oh look, there's Karen.
Oh, she is. Yeah, Karen is ignoring the three of you. Like, she's just kind of like walking by. She's got her Starbucks coffee from the Starbucks that's not in the mall.
Oh.
Because that's the one she likes the best.
And she's a morning person.
Oh, well, not only that, her coffee, she's got the Starbucks mug that like she bought at Starbucks specifically. So she could go, and she makes sure that she always, if it starts to wear, she gets a new one. Karen is just intolerable. And she's, but she's walking, she knows better than to mess with you. She's walking by, and she just kind of catches herself as somebody says, Karen, look, and then she just kind of nods and starts to scurry away.
Chad spends a little too much time watching Karen walk away. Not in a creepy way, but almost in an appreciative way that he tries to keep hidden from the other two.
Okay, all right. Ooh, we'll twist there.
We're totally trying to ruin her diet so she stops fitting into the Abercrombie and Fitch clothes, though.
I thought you said spitting.
Fitting.
Wouldn't put it past her to the other either, though. All right.
The next person you see walk in actually is Foster. He's actually the proprietor and owner of More Mediterranean, which is the Greek and Ethiopian restaurant. And he's coming in. He's got his keys ready to go. And, he's getting in years a little bit, but he's got dark hair. He's starting to bald. And he's got kind of this like a pinched face look. Like he looks like he always just bit into a lemon. But he's nice enough, and he nods to the three of you. And then as he's leaning to, does anybody respond to him?
I lift my coffee up. He's nice enough not to start conversations.
No.
I like sparkle at him.
I'll nod at him. Hi, Foster.
Oh, hey there.
All right. We got any specials today?
There's always a lot of specials here at More Mediterranean.
Well, yes, but anything special today?
Well, it depends on what I'm looking at. All of a sudden, as he's leaning down, he drops his keys and he stands up straight. And straighter than he normally stands.
Okay.
And he throws his arms back and his head back.
Yeah.
And he says, "The prophecy has been foretold. It stands now that the chosen one has failed his test. And yea, we shall stand anointed in the grasp of evil." And then he shakes it off a little bit. Well, looks like I dropped my keys. And he picks up his keys and he...
You both saw that, right?
Did anyone else see that?
That wasn't me.
No, that wasn't you.
Jason, was that you?
I mean, I heard Foster talking, but
Yes.
I didn't really listen to what he was saying. Somebody else says, "Yeah, I totally heard that." It's Kelly.
Okay. Oh, morning, Kelly. Come on over.
What was that all about?
I don't know.
We're not really sure.
Here's your light and fluffy cappuccino, Kelly.
Oh, thanks, Jess. Oh, you always know what to get me.
Yeah.
It's so perfect.
Your step sibling has a low-key crush on your...
And it sounds like that my apprentice may have a low-key crush on my step siblings. This could be fun.
Yeah.
I don't disapprove either way.
So, I don't want it to be one of those kind of days.
But it's Wednesday.
It's always one of those kind of days.
I don't want it to be a Wednesday. I want it to be a Thursday.
What does Master Gunter always tell us about when we get one of those kinds of days?
Duck and cover?
No.
I mean, that's a good way
I
to
don't
start
really
the day.
listen all the time, Master Kunter.
All right. Okay.
Also,
Like-
is it weird that we call him Master? Because I'm not, can we just call him, Mr. or Doctor? Is he a doctor?
He's not a doctor.
Professor?
Might be a professor.
Is he a doctor professor?
He's not a doctor professor.
Okay.
Gunter never made it that far in school.
Esquire?
Esquire might be Gunter Esquire might be better.
Okay.
I'm not even sure he's a professor. I mean, he doesn't teach anywhere.
Interesting.
I mean,
He's a regional manager of
Just
an
feels
exotic
weird
store.
calling somebody master.
Well, you're apprentice.
Oh yeah,
I mean, I'm journey person.
that's true. Okay.
I mean, think Master Splinter. I mean, the Ninja Turtles didn't think that was all that weird, did they?
yeah, but
I
he
mean,
was
the Ninja
teaching
Turtles
them.
are pretty weird.
They are. They are.
Giant talking turtles.
Wait. Are the Ninja Turtles real?
No.
Okay. I just wanted to check. It's
But what about when we ran into that one that was naming himself Raphael?
Well, that was one of the biker mics from Mars. Biker mics from Mars. Mice from Mars. That was a different thing.
That was different.
That was different. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
so yeah. Well,
I'm gonna go check on Foster.
okay, cool.
I mean, I'm not ruling out the idea that any Saturday morning cartoon children's show wasn't based slightly on the teachings of the Esoteric Order, but
So yeah, we should maybe go open the store and stuff because we got to do inventory today.
Oh, it's that kind of day.
Oh, it's
I'm
that
sorry.
Kind of Wednesday.
Yeah, first Wednesday of the month.
Have fun, guys.
well, I mean, technically, I have to open the store. Technically, my assistant has to do inventory today.
What now?
So, but I will assist because that's what a good teacher does. So,
Yeah, see? He's a good teacher. Thanks again, Jess. Does Jessica hate being called Jess?
Yeah, but she's not gonna correct me.
come on, Kelly, let's go open the store.
I'm coming with you. What about you, Jessica? Are you?
I'm gonna check on Foster too, because if somebody's messing with people and it's not me, what the hell?
No, this is your turf. That makes sense.
is true.
Fine. I do the jinxing around here. What are you doing?
Foster is he's turning on the lamps and he's kind of, getting the stuff going. He's got the water started, the heat of the water turned on, so it heats all the pans.
Steam table.
Yeah, steam table. That's what that's called.
Yep.
Thank you for food terms.
Yes.
Anytime.
He sees you come over and oh, hi folks.
Hey, Foster, you feeling okay?
Yeah, I feel fine. In fact, I had a little crick in my back earlier, and it seems to have just kind of evaporated.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So, anything going on today?
I don't know. Have you dropped anything else lately?
What do you? Oh, besides the keys? Don't worry about that. Well, getting on in gears, and I got a little bit of the arthritis.
Hey.
But, it's fine. Once the kid gets here, he'll take over for the hard stuff. I'll do some counts in the back. We'll be good.
Yeah, inventory day.
Inventory Wednesday. Yep. Hey, you guys were asking about specials earlier, and I know it's a little weird, but I think today I'm going to be offering some special spiced macaroni and cheese.
That'll really help make everybody's day a little bit better.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with macaroni and cheese.
But is this the one that when you eat with your hands it tastes better? Because I know sometimes with like the Mediterranean and Ethiopian food, it tastes better when you eat it with your hands and not the silverware.
Oh yeah. Oh definitely. This is I mean, I feel that way about any macaroni and cheese, but definitely this stuff here. Yeah. So, But I'll have that ready when you kids come by. You know, I'll get you each a cup of it.
Sounds great.
Thanks, Foster.
Hey, you know, I gotta look out for my kids, because, you know, without you, I have nothing to do during the day. As the two of you are, he just kind of starts going about his business. I'm assuming that you're going to start moving off in the same direction. And as you are, you can hear the subway noises, which you know what this means. And you hear some steps, and then a door opens, and you can see down into the subway, which isn't always available. It's Jerry. I'm not going to use Jerry.
All right, thank you. Todd.
Edward.
I wasn't going to do Tony, but it
Billy?
just feels right.
Tony's good.
Tony
Yeah,
just
Tony's
feels right.
good.
Tony's
He
good.
comes out and, hey, how you doing? What's going on here? And he's going over to open his place, which is called NYC Pizza, comma, actually, exclamation point.
Doing pretty good, Tiger. How are you?
You know, got a little something in my eye, I think, but, you know, you're looking good.
I'm always looking good. Thank you.
That's true. Hey, listen, I'm gonna have some slices today that have some anchovies on them. I want to stay away from those.
Yeah, it sounds a little fishy.
Yeah, hey, I get what you did there.
Yeah.
That's great.
I just shine a light on that for you.
That's great.
I don't ever eat fish when Mercury's in retrograde.
Is it? I didn't know it was in Metrocade, Jessica. Is there any requests for today?
Fresh mozzarella.
Fresh mozzarella. How about you?
Pineapple all the way.
Fresh mozzarella. Do you want fresh mozzarella and pineapple?
I mean,
Oh man.
what is it without
Pineapple friends.
cheese? Yeah.
How about
All
some
right.
Italian rice balls, Tony?
What's that?
Some Italian rice balls.
Oh, always the Italian mice,
We need a couple
rice
of those.
balls.
We need a couple of those today.
Italian mice balls.
No, rice balls. Rice balls.
Sometimes they're
No, from the
mice.
sound of Tony's, that might not be.
Sometimes they're mice.
Yes.
Sometimes they're mice.
Yeah. That's the mystery meat special, and Jessica actually really likes it.
So Jessica, you have to go get the store open. Glow free.
I go back in.
As you're heading through the mall, you see there it is. You see your favorite spot in the mall,
Ooh.
which is of course a watch kiosk called the Night's Watch. And as the sun is rising and the shadows coalesce just in the right way, the Night's Watch man, Henry, appears, and he steps from behind the kiosk. Oh, hello, Glowfrey.
Hello, Henry. It's always such a beautiful time of day when the light hits it just right.
Indeed. When I can enter this sphere and once again prey on sell watches to those that need it.
I have a question. Is it Night's Watch NIGH or KNIGH?
NIGH.
Okay.
Evening night.
Just making sure.
It might
either.
even be NITE because, spelling.
You're thinking of KNIT. That's Night's Watch. They sell gauntlets with watches in them.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
sorry,
one
just-
is just iridescent, glow
Just wanted to make sure with Henry's personality, it could go either way. So
Wait, one of them has to be really good at killing time, and the other one has to be really good at wasting time.
I feel like Henry's the killing time sort.
Okay.
He is definitely the killing type.
Henry has resting evil voice.
Indeed, I have noticed this about him, and I'm somewhat suspicious, but I let him do his thing. He hasn't killed too many people yet.
So, Glowfree, what is on your agenda today?
Mostly I'm just gonna be watching people have to count things and laugh, because I don't have to do that.
Yes, counting is a painful task that hurts the souls of so many. It's sad that I have to as well, but as long as everyone else suffers.
Wow.
I take one step to the right. I'm like, Yep, everyone else.
I take one.
Absolutely everyone else.
Want you to spend your tax refund.
Why is this not going down?
At Spring
Oh,
Sorry. Trying to see our notes and it's not going down.
Good luck with your inventory today, Henry.
It shouldn't take too long. I did the inventory last month and
Some wireless companies
Still
want
doing
you to
it again.
spend your
sold a watch.
You haven't
Oh.
sold a watch.
Trying to see our chat room.
Yes,
You should
but I'm
watch
not
out
here
for
for
that.
the money.
Oh, what are you here for?
Oh, wouldn't you want to know?
I kind of already know, Henry.
Oh,
I'm here all the time.
There we are.
then you know.
Yeah, indeed.
My laugh feels wasted now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But we can do it together.
You laugh with me?
Yeah.
Nobody ever wants to laugh with me.
I mean, but it's fun. I give him like this glow behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's great.
Yeah. All right. Meanwhile,
He's gonna have a great day.
I lean over, unlock the gate.
As you're lifting it, you can hear the doorbell ringing from the back, the delivery.
Damn,
It's a
you're
little early even, but yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm coming.
Ding 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 ding.
I open the back door. I kick a box out of the way. Spiders move. I get my manager key out and I unlock the back door. Dan, we haven't even opened the front of the store yet.
He looks like when you open the door, like he stops ringing the bell and he just kind of like he goes white and he's like, oh, I didn't know you'd be opening today.
Dan, I open every day.
Well, I thought, didn't you hire that? Yeah, and weren't they gonna be?
They were a no call, no show.
Oh, okay. Well, there seems to be something wrong with your bell. It just kept going off. It's the weirdest thing. Anyways,
It does that when you press it too many times.
yeah. Just
How many boxes do we have today, Dan?
Well, I've got about 18 boxes. As you know, I'm not supposed to bring them in. Yeah, but I mean, I can do that for you. You know, I can bring them.
You know how to use the dolly, right?
Yeah. I know how to. I know how to use the dolly.
If you use
Jessica.
it right, it won't turn into that creepy Annabelle thing like it did last
Okay,
time.
good. Because that was weird. But I had to make sure. I have to hand this one to you specifically. This toy. These aren't out yet.
Oh, good. They release tomorrow.
Yeah, so you can't open them early. But it's
Can't put them on the floor early. We can open them because I have to count them for inventory.
Oh yeah, I guess you would have to. But yeah, it's the second series of the Happy Time Floof dolls. So, I
Did
mean,
you hear they're making another video game for that one?
for the Happy Time Floofs,
Yeah.
I don't. That's kid stuff though. I mean, isn't it? Or is it cool? Because if it's cool, then yeah, I'm
It's
all
cool
about
to
it.
play kids stuff, Dan.
Let me get the dolly.
Takes the box.
It's a pretty big box, but it's
Yeah.
lightweight, like a whole bunch of plush toys would be.
And then puts them in the special spot that says "Don't touch this." Like a release is on blah 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 day or whatever.
Okay. He brings in the rest of the packages.
Oh no, wait! I have a black Sharpie in my pocket, and I write, "Don't open until Thursday." Blah blah blah. Like the like the day or whatever they're supposed to come out. Like, do not put on the floor until Thursday. Blah. So.
Perfect. That's a good call. Then I just need you to sign here, Jessica, and
Jessica.
yeah, I said the whole thing. You didn't let me finish.
Rodriguez.
Yeah, and hey, if you're, I don't know. I mean, it's early today. You know, you're probably getting out kind of early.
Nope.
Yeah, I was just thinking maybe we could.
I
grab
already
a,
have plans on Friday, Dan.
no, I was thinking today we could, grab a beer after work. Or we could grab a beer maybe in the same place, but not at the same table. Or maybe just each grab beers wherever we happen to be. So
Poor Dan.
I'm gonna. I have a lot of deliveries to make.
Yeah, go make your deliveries, and then you can enjoy like a root beer float at the Red Robin or something.
Okay, yeah.
Did you know they're bottomless?
The root beer floats. Yeah, I knew.
Make a huge mess.
I knew. You hear another door open just as you're closing yours, and you see Karen. He's like, Dan, hey! And he's like, oh, hey, Karen, how are you? And then the door.
Now I hate Dan.
The dynamics of the mall.
Yes.
Because Abercrombie and Fitch is right next to Hot Topic.
Of course it is.
Chad, you've got the door open.
Yep. I am taking the assorted gear that the Ancient Order gives me. I'm just like stacking it up behind the counter like it's part of the inventory, even though it's not. So there's knives and swords and things like that there. And I take Kelly's and I put hers there too. And we'll start just inventorying the store, going from front to back.
Okay.
Chad is actually surprisingly organized when it comes to that sort of thing. He's got it all laid out like the fastest way to do the whole thing. So he straightens up his tie, and he starts at one corner and she starts at the other. And as they go through, as she calls things out, he's just making the checklist so that she doesn't have to write it down, so they can go through it in half the time. So
Oh man,
That's a good call.
you guys have a checklist. You have to write it down. Oh. Corporate sends us little beepers. We just scan everything.
you're assuming that we're lucky we have computers and cash registers in this place. Stuff doesn't just have a lot of stuff similar to Spencer's from the 80s. Our technology's about on par too. We still have a cassette player for a sound system.
You're already opened. You're
Yeah.
started. The
Yeah.
mall hours have started. You notice across the way, though, that Fort Fun Toys hasn't opened yet.
Oh,
Ooh. They're gonna
It's
get
not
fined.
unusual because the manager there is kind of a jerk and, kind of does his own thing. Does her own thing. I made her and just now.
okay.
You see her come in, and she's got her assistant with her. Her name is Shelby,
Okay.
and her assistant's name is Harris. And they constantly complain about everything to each other.
Shelby and Harris?
Harris, yeah.
It's Fort Fun.
Fort Fun Toys.
Okay.
And she's telling some story, about somebody that she got on her nerves or something as she's opening the door. And they're both like, oh. And everything's a drag to them. And they open the doors. And as soon as they get the doors open, they see a bunch of boxes all lined up. And suddenly Shelby turns to Harris and says, what did I tell you about these last night? I told the closers to take care of them and take them in the back. I don't know what you expect out of me. And they start arguing pretty loud. Are you doing anything?
I'll tell. We're pretty far in the inventory, so I'll tell Kelly to keep going. I'm gonna walk across and see what's going on.
Okay.
I'll look over and see what the other two. I'll look for the two of you as I walk across.
Yeah, I'm just.
I mean, you're very noticeable, so let's look for the glow.
Yeah, I kind of when Jessica's in the store, it's really actually kind of hard to find her.
Okay.
She merges with the store, like the
Yeah.
swamp thing in the swamp.
Yeah, she's because her aesthetic is goth and nerdy.
Yeah.
So she has like
Natural camouflage.
natural
Yes.
camouflage for the store. So like she has space pants on or whatever, and then like her shirt is like I make the cookies for the dark side or something like that. It's just
Okay.
I think I get it, and I think I can illustrate this perfectly. As you're looking, somebody it's a woman. She looks to be in her late 40s or so. She's wearing a smart suit, like blazer.
I approve.
And has a one of those like critical haircuts, like one of those haircuts that like soccer moms get, and then it just stays that way. And you're like, how? Shouldn't it grow? What happens? And she has just walked into the Hot Topic, and I think she's looking around. She says, "Does anybody work here?" And you just appear from behind her, right?
from
Yeah.
Thank you for coming to Hot Topic. As she screams, we have 2-for-1 t-shirts today, and the clearance is buy one, get one free. Let me know
Yeah,
if you
great.
need help finding anything.
Yeah.
I'm Jessica.
Great, Jessica. I would really love it if you could get me some of those new floofs.
They don't release until tomorrow.
I know you have them.
That's nice. Corporate says we can't sell them until tomorrow. Tomorrow is their release day.
What time do you open tomorrow?
10 o'clock, like every day.
Fine. She walks out. And this is about the time you're crossing.
Yes.
And Glowfree, as Chad is looking for them, Glowfree is, Glowfree looks like a being who's made out of light, kind of like the Human Torch from Fantastic Four, but like ethereal, like, what's the word?
Kind of like Dr. Manhattan from The Watchmen?
I don't know, not familiar.
I was thinking more like beautiful.
Northern
dream-
Lights
I was
glow.
Thinking, I was thinking more
that's the
beautiful
kind of
dreamer
glow,
from the
but in
Runaways.
a
Aurora
person
Borealis.
shape.
What's her name?
Yeah.
Borealis, yeah.
And so they are kind of, and they move very quickly. So it's kind of almost like parts of their bodies stretch, or the light stretches between them as they like walk
That's
to
cool.
places.
That's cool.
And
Oh man, when you're coming at somebody, you look blue, and when you're going away, you look red.
and with like a light green tinge the whole time.
That's cool.
And so Glowfree kind of just like appears next to Shelby and Harris, and acting as, in the way that most people think that Glowfree is the mall's AI who just gives directions. Glowfree kind of puts on this persona and is like, "Excuse me, you need to move this interaction inside and out of view of customers, please. Thank you. Please make your way inside."
I have to go to work. And she leaves.
All right.
Great.
Chad walks over and says, "So what do we got on clearance rack this week?"
It's these new Happy Time floofs. Like the new series came out, and they're supposed to. We can't open them and put them out till tomorrow, but there's no room because we've got all that backstock back there. So I told the closing crew, do something with these boxes, and did they? No.
Well,
it looks like they stacked them up.
technically they
very
did do
neatly.
something. You've got to be more specific. If you're going to go far in management, you have to give creativity and incentive to your employees, but you also have to make sure that you give them some guidance. Otherwise, it's just chaos, and chaos is the boxes.
You really agree with it. That's what you sound like right now.
That's
That's
good.
what you sound like.
That's good. Mm-hmm. Maybe if you paid attention, you wouldn't have boxes stacked up in front.
Wow. Hey, your store, I think, is this... Oh, no, this is my store.
Exactly. And I'm here to
Yeah.
buy something, but apparently you don't want to sell it. So you know what? You have fun with your boxes, and I'll go back to my store that's organized and that people like to shop in.
Fine. I will have fun with my boxes.
Enjoy.
Harris, grab a box. We're taking them to the back. And he kind of picks one up. He's snickering a little bit. like it was kind of nice to see her.
By the way, Jessica, buy one, get one free, and 2 for 1 are the same thing.
Tell corporate.
Chad will adjust his tie and walk back over to his store. Well, I guess all they got on clearance is Happy Toys. I'm Happy Fun Toys. I'm not interested in that.
Happy Time floofs.
Happy Time Floofs.
Yeah. So
I see bad things coming.
some time goes by. A few, it's early in the mall. I imagine it doesn't take you long with your method to do your counts.
No,
Okay.
about half an hour.
You see Harris doing the counts for a while across the way. How about you? Are you?
So corporate gave us the fun beep gun thing,
Oh yeah.
and it also tells me anything that is going on clearance, so I can just, so I boop it, and it goes, then checks against inventory for our servers, and then it'll tell me whether or not it's clearance, and if it's clearance, it prints out on the new price, and I cover it up, and I put it in clearance.
All right.
Because I have no soul, and I work for corporate.
Fair enough.
Actually, because we're done so soon, I will actually walk down to more Mediterranean and get whatever, almond cinnamon sticks, whatever he has for like his normal like snack food.
Oh yeah.
And get 2 and 2 little like sodas and come back so that we can sit in our place, all happy with everything organized. When things are organized, I'm happy, and so we'll both.
I legitimately have no idea what kind of sweets that would be.
Probably like
I
probably.
look like I should know what kind of sweets that would be, but I don't.
I know that when I dealt with some people that were from Egypt, they had they're basically like almond paste that was rolled up
With the honey stuff?
and it was with like nuts and honey in the center, and then glazed with like honey and cinnamon on the outside of it, and they're like little sticks in that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get something when because we got things done early. I will, as a reward, I will get breakfast. We can have a snack there,
Sure.
and kind of let the day grow into itself. So because.
How about you, Glover?
I mean, I've already been stopped about 20 times by people asking for directions to this shop or the other shop. And, sometimes, no, that never really gets old. I just love it because I like the attention. And I really like just every once in a while, I like someone says something annoying to me, and I just am like, yes, and the place you are looking for is absolutely not over there. It's over there. And so sometimes I mess with people a little bit, but most of the time I like being a helpful, shiny little person. So,
Do Chad and Glowfree get along because they both like things to be orderly and organized?
I mean, I don't really... I think Chad likes to correct people too much.
He does.
And I really enjoy the very few times when I have been able to correct Chad, and that makes me happy. So, I don't know if we get along because of things being organized, because I definitely throw some chaos in there.
Yeah, and actually, I think the last time you corrected Chad was knowing when Jessica's birthday was.
We also probably correct Chad quite a bit because Chad doesn't have people skills. He just has management skills.
You're one of those.
Yeah, yeah. Every once in a while, I send someone who's looking for more Mediterranean to your shop, because I know you have the snacks there already.
Yes, this is true. This is true.
All right. Who is this? What happened? You know what? I
has
think
no clue.
Glowfree. I think you noticed this first.
Probably.
You know the dynamic between Harris and Shelby. Harris is in kind of like the like sidekick, who just like always does whatever Shelby says, and then like, but immediately will say like, "Hey, you did this wrong," even though he was told to do something wrong. Kind of like the Dwight Schrute of them all, in a weird way.
Was that an Office reference?
It was
Yes.
an Office reference.
Okay.
Yes, it was.
I barely get it, so. Yeah.
Yeah.
he's-
I'm like, I know the actor played a character named Dwight on The Office, but I did not get the reference.
He's a patsy.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a so, and you know that Shelby always treats him poorly, but Shelby treats everybody poorly. And as you're walking by the shop, you hear Harris say, "What's wrong with you?" And you look in and you see Shelby with the biggest smile you've ever seen.
That's rare.
And she's just smiling as wide as she can go, so much so that it's like kind of terrifying. Her eyes are wide open. Tears are starting to appear in the corner of her face. And she just, "I just think you've done such a great job, Harris. I don't know what I would do without you to help me run this store, Harris." And like you can see tears starting to form.
I'm gonna go into Fort Fun Toys and like, I need to find someone with a camera because I'm gonna just flash this up because this has never happened before and we need evidence. Wow. Do I notice anything that's like causing her to do that, or does she just look genuinely happy, which is horrifying?
Yeah, she looks genuinely, ecstatically happy.
Harris, what did you do?
And Chad, you noticed this on your way back from the food court.
Yep.
You see Glowfree has ended. Harrison, I don't know what happened, mall computer, but I, Shelby, are you feeling okay? I feel wonderful.
In a way that you have never felt the rest of your life. This is strange. System diagnostics indicate that this is a problem.
Hey, Jessica, I'll stop by Hot Topic. You got to see this. Shelby's smiling.
What?
Shelby's happy.
That's weird. Damien, don't do anything stupid.
Okay.
Did she open the Happy Time floofs? Like, those aren't supposed to be released until tomorrow.
Is Damien his real name, or is he really like Billy, but he goes by Damien because he wants to show people his dark soul?
Nobody knows. It's either his real name, his real first name, or his real last name, or not his name. Nobody's quite sure.
But he totally rocks the jingle pants.
Oh, yeah. Definitely rocking the jingle pants.
I don't know what jingle pants are.
They're the pants that have the straps and
Parachute pants.
yeah, they have the straps that go between the pants, and then sometimes the straps are also like metal chain thingies,
So they jingle.
and they jingle. I call them jingle pants.
I know. I'm not sure I picture these in my head, but I'm getting a weird image and it's disturbing. So okay, that's fine.
That works. It's Hot Topic.
Okay. I mean, that's hot. As long as they're happy with it, that's good.
Yeah. So I'm coming down to them.
Okay.
I'm bringing my phone so I can take a picture.
Good call.
Because I'm a manager, I can have my phone on the floor
Shelby, it's time for my break. That's great. You should really take your break, Harris. You've been working really hard, and I never appreciate you enough for it.
Hi, Shelby.
Jessica, how are you? It's so good to see you.
It's great.
And now tears are just streaming down her face.
Is there anything behind her?
No.
No.
No, she's going around behind the counter because Harris is running. He's running. He starts at a fast walk and then just runs to the back room.
Have a good 30-minute break, Harris.
I'll walk in. Hi, Shelby.
Hey, Chad, how are you? Hey,
Good.
Sorry I was a little rude to you earlier this morning.
That's okay. It was
Her
morning.
voice cracks a little bit. They're just...
That's okay. It was mornings. I see how much happier you are now that you've got the boxes moved and you've got things organized.
Yes, I'm so happy I have the boxes moved.
That's good.
Did you know that when you drink 5-hour energy drinks, it doesn't actually give you 25 hours of energy?
I didn't know that, but I'll remember that just in case that ever happens to me.
Like right now.
I mean, that's not... I haven't had any caffeine at all.
What have you had?
How did you function if you don't have caffeine?
I just was... I've just been... okay,
Pure
you're asking some questions.
Pure spite.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like this is a
Are we...
investigative mystery.
Okay. I was gonna say, are we investigating a mystery or are we reading a bad situation?
Oh yeah, let's read a bad situation.
Okay.
Do we explain to the watchers, the viewers, how this game is played?
Yeah. So the way this game is played is I didn't, but I could. That once the story determines that it's time to make some rolls, I'm going to ask somebody to make a roll. In this case, I'm going to ask Jessica to read a bad situation, which means that Lana will roll 2d6, add your sharp, and determine what the result is.
My sharp is not very good. After I roll this, then I'm gonna ask whether or not there's spirits in here, and I'm gonna do a different roll.
Okay.
But I'm gonna start with read a bad situation.
Sure.
Good roll.
Okay, good roll. So 11 minus 1, 10. I still succeed.
You succeeded.
So I...
A 10 or higher is a success. 7, 8, or 9 is a success with a complication. And then a 6 or less is a GM move. I always say GM move or keeper move because it's not necessarily a failure if I want some other weird thing to happen. But it's a failure a lot of times. So.
Oh man, on a 10, I get to ask 3 of these.
Yeah.
So my first question is still totally gonna be, how do you function without caffeine? But the next one, I guess, is, are there any dangers in this store that we haven't noticed yet?
Ooh.
That's a good question.
I mean, something is clearly wrong with
Yeah.
Shelby.
There's something clearly wrong. There's something. The only thing that's different about the store really is that the boxes were moved to the back, and this is again like by the three of you kind of having walked by a few times and seen it. The boxes have been moved to the back, and she came from the back. So there's a correlation there, basically.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And this is a PBTA game powered by the Apocalypse. And all the different game systems all work the same, which is that you're going to have a couple of statistics that generally go from like -1 to +2 or 3. And you don't decide, I want to fight somebody. You simply say what you're trying to achieve, and the GM's going to tell you which move you're going to take. So sometimes fighting is going to be, I want to hurt somebody, and sometimes fighting is going to be, I want to move somebody out of the way, and sometimes fighting is going to be, I want to generate this outcome. And so you're not restricted to just simple binary moves like you are in a lot of other role-playing games. You get a chance to kind of, you decide what action you're trying to take, and the GM will tell you what move that is. So you can have characters that do a lot of really cool things narratively, and it really makes for a very fun game.
Yeah.
So,
You don't have to define every...
You don't have to define everything. You can just kind of roll with it.
Yeah.
I like this system a lot because I really like doing the shared narrative.
Shoot. So what else you got for a question?
What's the best way to protect the victims?
Ooh. If there's something wrong with the boxes, it would be to keep people away from the boxes.
Oh man. Damn. He's delivering all the boxes today.
And what's your third question?
Do I have Dan's phone number?
He's given it to you enough times. Do you have it?
Yeah. Because you never know when you're going to need a delivery.
Is that what they call it these days?
Well, being that you stated before that Jessica often finds ways to get her various suitors to do her bidding for her, I would assume that she's manipulative enough to keep the phone numbers of everybody that gives her one just in case.
Yeah, it's good to have contacts in the mall, even though she's not going to give them anything back. Except
And-
maybe Kelly.
How about your third question?
That,
Can I keep one moving forward?
Yeah.
Okay. I might give it to one of you.
Okay.
Just because, like, the other questions don't make sense right now.
That's fair.
That works.
Okay. So if something else happens in this situation, then we're gonna... And I didn't open the box in my store. I
You
just
did not.
wrote on it.
It's about the time you realize that the door opens from the back and Harris walks out with a huge smile on his face and says, "Hey guys, I'm off to the food court to grab something to drink," and just marches out of the store. And that is the time we take a break. Last we left our heroes, mall goers,
mall workers.
mall workers,
workers.
not chosen ones.
No.
Yep.
They had discovered that the two most dour people in the mall are suddenly very happy, and it may have something to do with the new toys, the Series 2 Happy Time floofs that came in. I'm going to point something out to you. There are Series 1 Happy Time floofs that are out right now at the toy store.
Okay.
Yeah.
We sold out of ours because we had a Hot Topic exclusive.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. What was the name of that floof? The Hot Topic one.
Rainbow Berry Happy Time Flu.
Rainbow Berry Happy Time floof.
Didn't you also have the dark rainbow berry Happy Time floof?
Yeah.
And dark rainbow. Okay, cool.
And when you squish them, they made the song.
That's, yeah. Which, it's funny because I have in here Happy Berry floof. and Rainbow Swirl Floof. So, of course, the exclusive ones aren't going to be unique or original in any way, shape, or form.
I was very good at convincing parents to buy them by putting one in each hand of the child they brought into my store.
Ooh, that's good.
You kind of are
did
evil.
surround sound with the theme song.
Sometimes in a round. That was interesting.
Now, one of the notable things about the Happy Time Floofs is that they all have a unique symbol on them that glows. And it's right on their chest.
Just like Care Bears.
Potentially like some other Kenner-based toy that we would not want to reference or, be sued over.
We're
Don't
not
sue us.
selling them.
Don't sue us, Kenner. That doesn't exist anymore. I guess it would be Hasbro. Oh, no.
If
Toy Daddy. No.
If Hasbro wanted to sue everyone to play like they own Dungeons and Dragons, they're the parent company for
Yeah, that's
Wizards of the Coast.
They-
So
Yeah, I think we're okay.
we're promoting role-playing games, and that makes more people buy $50 books from Hasbro.
Fair enough. But yeah, there are Happy Time Floofs there. They're about yay big with the thing on the chest. All different animals. There's no correlation between what animal they are and what their name is.
But they don't have any ponies.
They didn't have any ponies in the first
There's
set.
no ponies. Yeah.
No ponies.
Because that would mess with My Little Pony.
Well, right, like they wouldn't want to. Well, they're not. The Happy Time Floofs aren't owned by Hasbro.
Yeah, so they can't be ponies because ponies are owned by Hasbro.
That's true. Ponies are all owned by
And
Hasbro.
they can't have anything. They can't have any nice smelling ones because Strawberry Shortcake is
Right.
also owned by Hasbro.
Right. So what they did with these like very fluffy toys that are like, floppy and everything is they put this hard plastic piece with a battery pack inside it so that if you throw it at a child, it still hurts.
But it lights up.
It lights up. That's the whole idea.
Sounds
We
like
at the
a happy
FM
time.
Gamers would like to say we do not endorse throwing hard things at children. on a
No,
regular
please
basis.
don't.
So please don't.
Please don't. But also don't buy things that end up getting thrown at children that are poorly designed.
Nerf or nothing.
This is a farce.
Yes, it is.
So there's some right there on the floor. Shelby is smiling, and you just watched Harris walk out with a big smile on his face, and then you see. No, you hear Damien. And ma'am, you're gonna have to leave. Okay? I don't know where she went.
It's the woman from earlier. Just a minute. I have to go be a manager.
Take some of these. I pick up some of the series one.
Thanks. Beep, beep, beep. Continues walking.
And she you see her huge smile on her face. Her eyes are wide, and she says, "Oh, it's you, Jessica. I remember you from before. I was terribly ill-mannered with you earlier. And I apologize for my rudeness." And you can see again, like the tears are starting to flow.
Thank you very much for apologizing. Here's a $5 coupon. It can only be used during hot cash.
Okay, but you don't need to give me anything. I just wanted to apologize for how rude I was to you before.
Where did you get your Series 2 floof?
I got it from a man on the street.
Oh. Okay. Where on the street?
I left here and I saw a truck, and that truck was a delivery truck. And this nice gentleman said he could sell me a Happy Time floof.
What can Brown do for you?
That was, yes, I believe that's their motto. Yeah. So, but I'm sorry I was rude. Here, you can give this to a charity, or if someone is sad, you can give it to them. And she turns and she starts to walk away. And you hear her like hum a little bit.
The Happy Time theme.
Yes, yeah, the Happy Time
Except for the theme song, this isn't that bad a thing.
That's what I was thinking.
I kind of like the theme song.
Or the affliction.
Yeah, I
Everyone's
mean,
super nice.
everyone being nice instead of jerks. I mean, we should give one of these to Karen.
Giving them to Karen wouldn't be selling it.
We could sell one to Karen. You're very good at selling things.
I am very good at selling things. But giving one to Karen wouldn't break corporate because I didn't sell it.
Uh-huh.
I can't sell them until tomorrow. They didn't say anything in the contract about me giving it.
Mm-hmm.
This is starting this. This is. So are the boxes in Fort Fun opened?
They were put in the back. You haven't
They were
seen
put in
them.
the back.
Okay,
I didn't go in
okay.
the back.
Yeah.
It sounds like we have to follow up with your friend Dan.
Yeah, I think so. Yes.
You overhear somebody coming, a voice coming from a corner, and you look over, and you see this little flash of green, and then this floppy paw shoots out with 3 felt fingers, and one of them goes
Where is this
green.
from?
It's the malls all have those like back ways, and
Yeah.
this is one of the doors that's always kind of propped open just a little bit. You're not sure if it broke a long time ago or if it's just propped open for some reason.
It's been broke. for a
1
while.
second.
It's been broken for a
I run
long
back
time.
and I get my gear off of the back corner and I tuck it under my jacket and come back. So,
Okay.
So I've got like actually no, I'll just have it slung over my shoulder in a duffel. I'm like, okay. I'm like, Kelly, keep an eye on the store.
Oh.
And
Oh, totally.
I will go walking over and do I see Glowfree as I walk back out again?
Oh yeah, it's close enough to
Yeah,
where
I'm
they
like-
were.
I'm like, Glowfree, I see something weird in your mall.
I mean, it's not my sure, yes, it's my mall. There's so much weird, but I'm glad there's happy people in it finally.
And I will walk over to where the green is.
Okay. It wasn't a green glow or
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
It was just a green. Yeah.
Puppet hand.
Are you getting Jessica as well?
If I see Jessica, I will wave her over.
She was
Yes.
in that area.
Then I'll wave her
Yeah,
over.
I was
yes.
in the
Yes.
Damien.
You see the green hand like still kind of like
Yeah.
like waving towards you, and then like miming like looking at a watch and like doing this.
Okay. So
Damien, you can change the music if you want to, but remember we have to follow FCC standards and there can't be any swearing.
Good.
I'll be back.
Good. You get over there and you see it's one of the Happy Time floofs as
Series 1 or Series 2?
Series 1.
Okay.
It is Lucky Day Floof,
Lucky Day Flute.
who is madly an elk with the horns.
An elk. Okay.
He is green with a big shamrock symbol, and the shamrock has a hat on it. And he also has a little hat on him.
Okay.
Well, it took you long enough.
Hey, Lucky Day.
You know
Hey,
him?
Lucky. Well, how often do you see a talking toy? Is it every day, is it?
It's Wednesday, though.
It's Wednesday.
It is Wednesday.
Oh, well, I guess that explains it then, doesn't it?
It does.
Listen, there's something going on here.
Can
Yes.
you tell us about it?
I'm gonna do my best. I think the new Happy Time toys, the new Happy Time floofs,
Yes.
the name I invented that I just forgot. I think that they're all evil.
Oh, you noticed.
I think so.
Did they make you able to walk and talk?
Oh no, we've always been able to walk and talk.
You hide it well. Good job.
Well, you know.
Except now, obviously.
Well, this seemed like an emergency. I mean,
Although your voice is a lot different in person than it is on the video game.
yeah, well, I don't even know what's going on in that thing. And I'm not, I mean, look at me. I'm an elk, but I'm Irish. I think I might be racist. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, in the video game, not only did you have an Irish accent, but you also had a Canadian one.
Yeah, I don't know how that happens. Anyways, I think there's something wrong with the series twos.
I think you might be right.
Yeah. Well, I've seen some evidence, some strange evidence around here, and maybe we can all compare notes and we can get to the bottom of this together.
Apparently, anybody who opens a box and looks at one starts smiling and agreeing with everything and apologizing for past sins.
Well, we don't know if it's because they opened it and looked at it or if it's because they touched it. We haven't ascertained that yet.
Well, Jessica
have-
touched the box. She just didn't open it yet.
I didn't open it.
We didn't look in the back to see if they opened it yet.
Correct.
So, and we don't know about that person because Dan sold her one, but Dan didn't look happy.
No.
What
Not
if the
this
problem is
morning.
Dan? What if Dan's doing something to the toys?
Well, now who is this Dan? And do we need to kill him? Because I'm ready for it.
We don't need to kill Dan. His existence of living is worse than death.
Oh, sounds like a miserable blaster.
Yeah.
All
Have you
right.
ever delivered anything?
Have I ever? I'm a plush toy with a very dangerous plastic piece in the center of me. I haven't delivered anything. Although, I will tell you this. This here, it's magic.
I know.
Yeah. I can do this. And he throws his arms back and shoots this beam of green energy, hits the wall. And for whatever reason, that spot where he hits the wall looks just like there's everything scuffed everywhere. But for just a moment, the scuffs seem to just kind of slough away, and it just seems perfectly clean. That's the luckiest spot on that wall now.
Okay, we can turn that down now. That's too much.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to offend anybody.
It is. Just,
Or did I? I'm not sure what I am.
you're fine. Just, save that for when you need it.
I think we should go
You're the
investigate the
happy
boxes.
day, lucky day, elk floof, and your powers are luck, and you like to give plus luck to other floofs of the happy day. At least that's your power in the video game.
In the video game. Well, I'm glad somebody's played it. So, I think.
The next one comes out on Tuesday.
Then we've got some time before these toys get all over the place, don't we?
The toys come out on Thursday.
Oh.
That's their street date. The video games come out on Tuesday.
Oh,
Oh, should we talk to one of the mics from GameStop?
But we don't know that the video game's the problem.
The video game's not the problem.
No, but I guarantee you that GameStop's going to have a bunch of annoying toy things that go along with whatever video game is coming out.
I mean, we should figure out what the problem is first and then.
I wonder if the Hot Topic Happy Floofs exclusive is going to have the same effect.
All right,
Well,
listen.
why don't we go to one of them and see?
We're gonna need a plan. Now I can infiltrate all the floofs because they think I'm one of them. Because I'm one of them. But here's the thing. I'll see what I can find out. I'll do some reconnaissance, and we can meet back here in, we'll say, I don't know what time is. So, a time. It's some.
The next time the subway sound happens.
That's a good call. Hey, hey.
That's when Tony with an eye is gonna show up for the New York pizzeria, actually.
I mean, but it's another time that happens.
It is.
Time's weird.
Are there other Series 1 floofs running around here to help you?
Or do we want to meet when Harris comes back from lunch? I mean, that's another time that works for people who don't understand time because I don't understand time.
Harris has already been on lunch for 15 minutes. I don't know if that's enough for me to open the box.
And I like the idea of the subway because I'm not sure we can rely on Harris actually coming back from lunch.
We have 2 hours until Tony with an eye comes to be and work at the pizzeria. New York City pizzeria, actually.
Well, that's perfect then. I'm not the only one. We can all talk, and none of us have any idea what's going on with us, which has been not great. So if the Series 2 is anything like us, they may be also broken, like we are, except, in a bad way.
You're not broken. You're perfect just the way you are.
I hope you're right. And he screws off.
Dad and Dad will both be proud of you for that.
Thanks.
Let's go. Do we go back to your store, or do you want to go back to the Fort Fun?
Well, you got at least 3 places where they might have shown up.
Right.
Fort Fun, the GameStop.
And Dan.
And Hot Topic,
In your store.
And my store.
Yeah.
plus on Dan's truck.
Yeah, Dan's truck.
Well, why don't we go to the nearest one first and see what's going on, and then after that we should probably intercept Dan's truck once we know what we have to intercept.
Yeah.
Does that sound like a plan?
You're kind of midway between Hot Topic and
Fort Fun.
Fort Fun.
Let's go to Fort Fun because if there's going to be collateral damage, it's better if it's not in one of our own stores.
Truth.
Jessica's not smiling, but she nodded.
Yeah.
Because Chad thinks like a manager.
And I can chase after Dan once we know what's wrong.
All right.
I'm very fast.
Yeah.
Like light.
Like the speed of light. We had a race once and I got there faster because the dark gets there before the light.
You had had a lot of caffeine that day, and I was just tired of dealing with all of the bright lights everywhere.
That seems fair. You arrive at Fort Fun Toys, and Shelby isn't behind the counter anymore.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool,
But
go in the back room.
all right.
Did Harris come back?
Harris is not back yet. And so you're going to the back room?
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
You open the door to the back room, and what you see is you see a bunch of the Series 1 floofs, like towards the back of the room, and they're kind of cowering a little bit. They definitely seem afraid. You actually see a rainbow berry Happy Time floof that was one of the exclusive ones there, still with the tag from Hot Topic, which is weird, but that's towards the back. Then in the middle, you see a bunch of floofs that you've never seen before, and there's a ton of them, and they are fresh. They all have their tags on, and all their their lights are glowing. And standing on a box that's been turned over is a lion. And this lion turns and has the symbol, and it's glowing brightly. And yeah. And this symbol is just a big thumbs up.
Oh no.
Just a big glowing thumbs up.
I'm gonna turn him upside down. I broke the GM. Bonus points.
Well, maybe that I'm gonna see that. I'm going to quickly duck my head back and look back into the store itself. I'm gonna find the first corner mirror that I can find.
Yeah.
And snap it off the wall.
Ooh, smart. Okay. Anybody else preparing anything?
Not a mirror or anything, but like.
Yeah.
Oh, are there any ghosts back here?
No, it's not the food court.
The food court's haunted.
Okay, the food court's haunted. Well, I didn't know if any other part of the mall was haunted or if like any of
Not
the
yet.
food court. Yeah. Soon. If any of the other ghosts from the food court wander around at all. One of my things is if I roll investigate a mystery, I get bonuses to find clues
Oh,
when there's.
Oh,
yeah.
there's something spooky going on here.
Okay.
Yeah, there definitely is.
I was supposed to roll at the beginning of the mystery
Oh,
to see if my sect. I can always just call my sect for information later on.
yeah, you can go ahead and.
I'll wait till I call them.
All right.
What happens if I roll and if I succeed, then they give me some information about what's going on.
Okay.
But I didn't know anything was going on yet, so it's supposed to
Yeah.
be at the beginning of the game, but
Now you know.
we'll do it when time comes.
Sure.
More fun. Play with the narrative, not the rules.
But the lion says, well. We've got more unhappy souls showing up here, don't we?
What makes you think I'm unhappy?
What makes you think Jessica has a soul?
I know, right? Mood.
Indeed, you seem like a different sort. But that's okay. Everybody's here to have a good time. And the assorted other ones, you do see a couple other lions in there too. Are like, yeah! But the series ones are like, yeah. Like not as into this whole thing. So tell me, now that you've seen us, you're fine just to ignore that this happened, right? I mean, what are we doing wrong?
I'm absolutely delighted that you are bringing joy to so many people.
Another one steps forward, and he's got a little falling star, and he says, they say, that's right, all your wishes can come true. And another one steps forward with just BFF on it, and like, we can be best floofs forever. And then another one steps forward, clearly just a panda bear with a picture of a panda, and says, I'm a panda! What are you doing?
I kind of like the panda.
Hopefully they didn't steal you from South Park.
Huh?
It's okay. You're
Oh,
not
that's a
old
naughty
enough.
show. We're not allowed to watch that.
Are there a lot of like the empty boxes the flutes?
Oh yeah,
in here?
all the boxes are
Okay.
empty.
Where did Lucky Day go?
He was running
Infiltrating.
reconnaissance.
Oh, right. He was running reconnaissance. Okay.
I kind of want to box these up.
Rainbow berries here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. Limo Berry, B-E-A-R-Y.
yeah. Now, Series 2 Happy Day Floofs. Do you also know that you're not allowed to be on any of the store floors until tomorrow?
Ooh. Ooh.
I was hoping you'd go there.
Roll a manipulate someone.
Yeah.
Chad doesn't know that. You can do it.
I can do it. Maybe. Oh, okay. 8 plus 2 is 10.
Hey.
Wow. They'll do it for a reason you gave them, which you gave them a pretty good reason. They're not supposed to be out.
They haven't been released.
They're all kind of like they started to move towards you, like en masse, and you say that and like good time floof, you know, the lion is on and he's like ready to call them on, and you say that and he just dropped, and they all kind of just drop, and then they look up at him. I don't.
What is time?
Yeah. I don't know what time is. I'm not.
What was his? He was Good Time Floof?
Good time floof.
Mr. Good Time Floof. Today is Wednesday. It's inventory day. We have to count and make sure you are all here for corporate. Tomorrow is when you can go on the floor. We have to follow the rules, just like Sparkle Shines over here said that they can grant wishes and can't watch South Park.
Wish upon a floof, which is the
Wish upon a floof.
is the one with the star, and it is insanely a beaver.
You have to follow.
Damn it! Good time. Did you? What's happening? We made people happy already. I didn't know. How am I supposed to know these things?
You have to follow corporate rules or you lose your magic. Why do you think I have such powerful magic? I follow all of corporate's rules.
While they're all distracted, I'm gonna use my preternatural speed and like box them all
Box
up
them all
and
up.
take
Nice.
it. Like just the series 2,
Yeah.
not the series
Not
1.
the series 1. Great. As you're doing that, you see Best Floof Forever, which I didn't decide what kind of animal Best Floof Forever. What kind of animal is best?
Flamingo.
Flamingo.
Thanks, Kev. That's a good one.
Best Floof Forever, which is a flamingo, is like as you're boxing them up, they all kind of notice. They realize that this is supposed to happen, and Best Floof Forever is like, and just like picks up something and just drops it. And and after you finish, you should probably roll something for that.
Okay.
But I feel like they're giving up. But let's see. Act under pressure or kick some ass, whichever is better, cool or tough.
I will kick some ass.
All right.
And I have a +1 for my preternatural speed. So I have a +3. And I have an 11.
Yeah. So you actually. Here's the thing. I'm gonna give you a +1 forward for the rest of the game.
Okay.
Because not only do you box them up, but you realize there's a specific order they're supposed to go in the box. So
I do that at corporate.
but you get them in there, and you know they're kind of sullen.
Oh man. So the one that's a panda, is part of it a red panda with a black and white panda, or is it a black and white panda with a red panda symbol on it?
No, there's a red panda, and that's Cake Day Floof,
Okay.
who's a red panda. Panda is just a panda.
Okay.
I would have thought the red panda would have been the Hot Topic exclusive of Panda Panda. A panda
Oh, that could have been Rainbow Berry.
Well, you should have been on the board of directors.
But they made Rainbow Berry the sloth.
This, yeah.
Rainbow Berry Floof.
And dark rainbow berries, also the sloth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really fast sloth.
Well, when you use the rainbow slide after eating some berries.
I thought it was gonna be more of a sloth with like kiss makeup on. So
Yeah, I'm just moving around like Flash right now. Just
And you get them all boxed up in the series, and we're like, yay! Thank you. Now we don't have to deal with their tyranny ever again.
they go on the floor tomorrow. We have to
No!
find out what's happened to them and why they're like this.
They're born evil.
Evil is not born, it's made.
They're made evil. Somebody made them evil.
I'm gonna get some strapping tape and tape those boxes shut. Like really, like the boxes, put them back in the boxes and put the boxes back in the crates and wrap them tight.
Okay, that works.
I'm like, this wasn't the only store we had this going on in though.
My store has the Hot Topic exclusives.
Okay.
But Rainbow Berry didn't make anything bad happen the last time, so
And also, your box hasn't been opened.
I have no complaints.
totally fine. It's the rainbow berry in here.
Oh.
Sorry, Shelby's a fan and picked me up last year.
Is there a lucky day? Is there a series 1 lucky day floof here?
There's a couple. Yeah, there's a few.
I'm gonna go. So what made them evil and you not?
What? Oh, well, we were, well,
Sorry, not lucky day floof. I apologize. Good time floof, the lion. The one that
oh
was
no,
started.
there's no.
No, that's the
okay.
one that got
So it's a new
put
one.
back.
This is.
Yeah.
So were all the ones that were active new versions?
Yes.
Okay, so those were new characters.
Yeah.
Okay. So they weren't just updated versions of old characters. Got it. All right.
No, they were new versions. That's how they're gonna make a new video game.
Mm-hmm. So.
One of the ones steps forward, and this one's just a bear,
Okay.
and just has a smiley face
Okay.
on there, and she
Was-
says,
I'm sorry. You made a bear with a smiley face, and the smiley face in my brain went, oh, the comedian, and then the bear is Fozzie. So I made a Muppets reference inside of a Watchmen reference inside of a children's show.
that's reception. That's what that is.
Yeah.
That is.
But this one says, I don't know what could be wrong with Series 2 brothers and sisters, but as long as we have them all here, I think we can figure it out before tomorrow and make sure everything's okay. As long as they're all here and there's none other ones out in the world that anyone might have forgotten about. As long as these are the only ones.
It sounds like they're
Look,
gonna
it's
murder
exposition.
them.
It's exposition bear. Yeah. Well, putting them in the trash compactor or the cardboard compactor was Plan C if necessary. So,
I don't see how that's a viable plan.
if they're going to be violent,
But they aren't violent. They're making people happy.
they're taking. Well,
Let's go find Shelby and Harris and find out what happened to them. Like,
That's
if
why
they
I was-
have died, then
that's why-
that's a problem.
that's why it was Plan C, not Plan A.
All right. I don't understand this order thing. It's not really important.
All right.
Things don't need to happen.
But I think we should go find.
Just because you memorize letters in a certain order doesn't mean that they are necessarily always consecutive.
This is true.
That C could have been the first letter of corporate.
Car. C-A.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is confusing.
Okay, so you're going to go see about Shelby?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I think so. I'm going to see if I can find any of the people who've been affected.
As it's not that hard because Shelby is behind the counter. She
Again?
has fallen over.
Oh.
Oh, we just didn't look behind.
You beeline for the back.
I thought the back room was where was behind the counter, so I kind of assumed we would go past it.
Oh,
That's okay.
I was imagining the counter up front.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
imagining.
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
imagining the
It's a
cell
mall.
counter
Forgot.
on the side,
Yeah.
and then like
Yeah.
the back room is in the back.
Gotcha.
So, like,
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's behind the counter. Whoops. I found Shelby.
She's alive,
She's alive.
but she's
Okay.
just smiling ear to ear. She has her makeup has just run completely down her face, and she's kind of shivering a little bit.
Oh, that's a bad time. Takes one of the yeah, I'm just gonna have this in my pocket. Has makeup wipes in her pocket,
Uh-huh.
and takes one out and like rubs down Shelby's face, so
That was
her
nice.
makeup is no longer like.
As you do that, she starts to and like come around a little bit, and then she looks at you and wide-eyed says,
Wait. Let me get this part here you smudged.
"What? What happened? This is terrible. I had to be happy. I had to have a good time."
You opened up the boxes too early, Shelby.
I just wanted to see them. I wanted to know where I was going to put them. I have to set them up tomorrow.
Corporate didn't send you the happy time kiosk that you had to put together. It's inside the box. No, they did send it. It's inside the box. Don't open the box until tomorrow.
Well, at least there's no more of those things out there that can hurt anybody else.
Yep.
This
All of
is-
yours are in the
All of
boxes.
yours are in the boxes.
Don't open them till tomorrow.
All right, I won't open them until tomorrow.
Yeah, we want you to be your usual salty self.
I'm going to use your phone, Shelby. And I'll walk over and pick up the phone.
Okay.
I'm going to dial apparently corporate sector HQ,
Okay.
and I'll give the special code.
Yeah.
You know, the coins drop at midnight,
Sure.
and I'm like, is Gunter or somebody else there? This is Chad.
No. Yep, we can get Gunter.
All right. We've got a problem here.
Putting you through to Gunter now.
All right. Gunter?
Hello, this is Gunter.
Hello, Gunter. It's Chad. We have a problem here at the Five Corners Mall.
Oh,
Again.
I am as surprised as you would imagine I would be, Chad. What's going on today?
That tells me nothing whatsoever. All right. What was that?
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. Yes. I'm like,
what's going on.
it's Wednesday. Yeah, a bunch of the Happy Time dolls have become animated, and they're forcing people to be happy against their will. And
Happy Time dolls.
yes,
Happy Time floofs?
it's Happy Time floofs. Yes,
Ah, interesting.
just the series 2s, not the series 1s. The new characters.
Well, let me. I'm gonna switch to my ear pods real quick. And okay.
Right? Do you want me to make my
Yeah, make your roll.
No. So I have to roll plus charm, and if I get 10 plus, they give me some useful information. And I got charm is 1, so I got a 9. So on 7 to 9, I get a mission. And if they do it, they're going to ask for some helpful info too. So they might have some information, but they're going to want something out of me as well.
Okay.
But I'm going to ask him, what information do you have?
Well,
What have you heard about these?
Well, it looks like everything should be fine as long as nobody tries to break the sell date early. But if anybody does, it looks like. Let me just double check this reference here, and yes, it looks like they will destroy the world.
Do we have to worry about this in other malls or just our mall?
Jed, do you ever have to worry about other malls?
Not on a Wednesday, that's true.
Well, you got it. Have you? So you've boxed them back up, and they're all back up, and no, we don't have to worry about any more being out there at all.
Well, no, we don't know that yet. We've boxed up the ones that we saw first.
Okay.
We're busy trying to find the rest.
Okay.
So we're gonna go. I'm gonna let you go now so that we can go box up some more.
Okay. While he's doing that, what are you guys doing?
Thank you.
Texting Dan
Finally.
when my break is.
Which is in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna meet at the Red
He
Robin.
replies,
Root
so
beer
it's
floats.
that ... for like 3 minutes, and then you just get a smiley face.
He took so long typing and didn't know what to say. Oh my god.
So
It's almost time for Ashley, my new key holder, to show up. Let me go talk to Damien and make sure Ashley's there properly before I take my break.
Ashley gets there. Glowfree, what are you doing?
I feel like I would very speedily go and like make sure the GameStop hasn't opened their boxes.
Perfect.
And then, make sure that none of the other places we know would get them in the mall have them, and then hopefully I'll be ready to streak after Dan.
Yeah, I kind of want the GameStop to be run by Jermaine and Amangelo.
Somebody said Mike and Mike. That's what I put.
Oh yeah, Mike and Mike. I said Mike and Mike.
Yeah.
Crap.
The mics. Long story short, the mics. You tell them not to open them. They're like, should we burn them? Because we'll burn them.
I mean, just don't open them because the toys do not release until tomorrow.
That's true, but if they're evil, we'll burn them.
I did not say they were evil. I just said don't open them.
You didn't say they were evil. But they're probably evil. Can we burn them?
They're Happy Time Flutes.
Okay,
Why
we'll
would you
burn
say
them.
they're evil?
Just in case.
I like Mike and Mike a lot. I like the cut of their jib.
It's your bridge to burn with corporate. Have a good day.
Yeah, but they'll break the sell-by date on like a Call of Duty like that. So, they hate anything cute.
See,
I take it you're waiting for Dan to come by when your break happens, right? Mm-hmm. Where are you meeting him?
The Red Robin.
Red Robin? Okay. And
Root
are
beer
you
floats.
are you bringing your friends?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be nearby, but not there. Like, I'm not gonna be noticeably with you.
Let's see, I want to give one more thing to somebody, but we're running low. So you arrive at the Red Robin and you see the truck, and it's kind of grown overcast. The Red Robin isn't part of the mall itself, but it's on mall property.
okay.
And it's grown overcast. You can see the truck, and there's an unearthly glow coming from inside the truck.
Oh, that can't stand. I'm over there already. Like, no, you are not going to glow brighter than me.
I'm gonna make sure I have Mike's number on speed dial just in case we need to burn something.
Hey, fair enough. And you as you are approaching the truck, you see the text thing start again, and then you just get a thumbs up.
Oh no! And then, guess what? Cliffhanger, because it's almost.
We can go.
You know
if
what?
guys want to go.
I'm
Started a little late, but that's on you guys.
I'm ready to go.
You're ready to go?
I'm ready
Okay.
to go.
I'm
Yeah.
ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
If anybody has to leave, just be transparent. If you gotta go,
I'm
we'll,
good.
we'll wrap us up.
Okay.
Totally
Okay.
done.
I just.
I don't
wanted
have that
to-
much longer.
Yeah,
so.
I'm good. I'm good till
Okay.
at least
Yeah.
10. Yeah.
So
no
what?
cliffhanger.
So you see the truck. There's the weird glow. What are you doing?
Guys, he just sent me a thumbs up. I'm pretty sure Dan's been compromised.
Is this a UPS truck style thing, or is this like a semi truck sort of thing?
It's a
It's Pony
SPU.
Express.
Yeah. it's UPS adjacent.
Okay, so it's that kind of truck though.
Yeah.
It's a Sleeps 10, not
What
a.
can Dark Tan do for you?
That's exactly it. Okay,
Pony Express.
that changes my plan. All right. Let's look at my moves here real quick.
Oh yeah, check out your moves.
Okay, just checking out. It says I can use magic. Didn't say what it means. Now I know what it means. All right, I think. Well, we should probably go find Dan first,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna need to deal with the flukes. I'm not sure that convincing him to get back in the box is going to be as easy this time.
No, because I think he sold one. At least one.
We need to track her down too. Well, you go find Dan.
Okay.
Glow free. Any ideas?
I want to open up this truck and stop it from glowing. And if I need to find that person who was sold a floof, I'm sure she hasn't gone far.
Correct.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I will search for her speedily.
So we're splitting the party.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'm gonna find Dan.
Okay. You look in the Red Robin. Dan isn't there. You were going for the truck. You open the truck
I'm
and
behind her, so.
Where's the glow coming from? The back or the front door of the cab?
it's kind of coming from within the truck in general, and it's pulsing a little bit. And when you open the truck, what you see is, you've seen this line, little. But this is bigger. But imagine if a delivery man and that lion were merged together in some unholy way. Yeah, he's got the fluffy mane just flowing off him.
Hey, good time, Dan.
And he's got the big thumbs up on his chest. And he's got his phone in his hand. And he's got his big felt triangle fingers. And he's trying to use the phone. And he looks, "Who are you?"
I'm the mall AI. I am just checking on you for your safety and security.
Oh. Lock down the mall. And, all the toys need to be opened up right away.
Oh, absolutely. Whatever you say. I will do that immediately.
Chad, what are you doing?
Chad's like, well, crap. It's the first thing out of his mouth. Hi, Dan.
That's me. Good time, Dan.
Where are the rest of the boxes?
What boxes?
Didn't you have a few more toys on the truck?
I delivered all the boxes according to my thing.
Ah, can I see that? I want to see where we have to lock things down to make sure none of the toys.
I'll All the toys
get out.
get
Make sure
out.
all the toys get out.
It's clearly just a cell phone. It's not that delivery
Oh,
in any way,
okay.
shape, or form. He also didn't look at it.
Okay, I'll look around to see if there's one around here.
There is. That's one right next to it.
Okay. I'm like, crap. I'll lean back out of the car. I'm like, oh, Jessica.
Jessica is coming.
I'm like, probably shouldn't. I look over there. I'm like, I probably shouldn't shoot Dan.
Why not?
Because I don't. Because when you shoot people, they die.
But this is a problem.
That's a backup plan, but I don't think that I should lead with shooting.
Okay, so you're saying that this is
I
the
should-
plan C
This is the plan.
when there's another plan before it.
This is the plan B. This is the plan after not shooting Dan.
Okay.
First option should be not to kill Dan.
How-
Second option is kill Dan.
How far away? Close. We said close was like 5-10 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I get within 5-10 feet.
You're there.
Okay. I'm sorry, Chad, I wasn't listening.
That's okay.
What are you doing?
Magical Blash.
Okay.
That's better than 357 Magnum. So
9. So you can use your powers to kick some ass, roll weird instead of tough. Attack has 2 harm, close, obvious, ignore armor. On a miss, I get a backlash, but it didn't say anything about the 6 through or 7 through 9.
Yeah. Which I imagine would just be the kick some ass.
But it's 2 harm and ignores their armor, and it's very, very obvious. I am basically doing the Hot Topic version of Magic Missile.
I feel like you're like flipping Hot Topic cash at me, like, and it's just the
Yeah.
blast of Hot
Just
Topic
like,
cash.
hot cash, hot cash, hot cash.
That's what it's good for. Yeah. Hot
Yeah.
cash.
yeah. On a 7 to 9, you harm them, they harm you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
So you'll take 1 harm. Basically, you hit him, but you start to do that, and this animal instinct takes over, and Happy Time Dan just hucks the phone at you. And just smacks you in the head. But just as that's happening, it gets hit and doubles over, but still not down, although that glow has dimmed significantly.
Is there a big enough box to put Dan in if we push real hard?
Ooh.
The truck is a box.
It is, but it's not sealable. It's got windows and stuff on it.
Ooh.
I thought, well, maybe it is. I don't know. That's what I
Have
was
enough
thinking.
packing
We
tape.
can find enough.
Somebody
Yeah.
make a weird roll to see if that.
I
if
have
you're
a really high weird.
I have a 3 weird.
I have
Oh, roll your weird.
Be really weird.
I'm so weird.
Be weird.
Oh, I have an 8.
Okay.
That's okay. There is a big enough box to put Dan in it,
Yes?
but it is filled currently with pool cues. Although it's knocked over.
Okay.
He didn't finish his deliveries to Dick's Sporting Goods?
He didn't even make it to Dick's Sporting Goods.
All right. Then while they're
That's
distracted,
sporting bad.
Yeah.
then while they're yes, Dick's Sporting
Dick's
Goods.
Sporting Bad.
Yes.
Okay.
While they're distracted, then I'm gonna run over and dump the rest of the pool cues out of the box.
Okay. Glowfree,
Yes.
what are you doing?
I mean, I'm confused because one person says don't kill him, and then Jessica just goes, "Hua!" And I'm like, that sounds bad. So I think I could pull out this giant laser cannon I have,
Okay.
and wave it around at Dan in a really intimidating way, and tell
Maybe
him.
accidentally pull the trigger. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, you haven't liked him since he started coming on to you, so I don't really have a major problem with making him go away. But also, I was told not to kill him. So, am I
You
gonna...
were told killing him was not option A.
I mean, but I think we're past option A.
I think we are.
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah.
yeah.
I think I accidentally pulled the trigger on him. Because I'm just like, well, let me just interface with the rest of them all to get the... Oh, whoops.
All right. What's that do?
It is 3 harm, close and messy.
Okay. And that is kicking some ass. Let's see. So you get to pick. Did you get a 12 plus?
Yeah.
I got a 12, exactly.
12 exactly. Okay. So.
The 12 plus doesn't come into account until we level up.
Oh, fair enough.
If I
Thanks,
have
Lana,
a plus,
for knowing how to play this game.
if I have a +1 from still being speedy, then it is a 12 plus, but it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It is a 13.
All right. That's enough harm. That's a lot.
Yeah. Ugh.
Floof goes everywhere.
The
There's like stuffing, pillows.
Yeah, just
Mixed with blood.
Oh.
the blast hits the damn thing, and
Good time, Dan.
yeah, and the time damned it.
Good time.
And he just is pushed to the cab of the van, and you see Dan just kind of fall down. He's burnt. He's a little bloodied and everything, but he's not as bad off as the other thing that falls to the ground, which is Good Time Floof. And Good Time Floof sees this, and he's burnt. He's like, still singed. The entire mane has been burned off. The light is it's dying. And he says, "You may have stopped me today, but you'll never stop me next time." And he jumps off the truck and he starts to run away, and all of a sudden a car hits him.
is it the lady?
Huh? No.
It should be.
Should be the lady.
But it's definitely
Karen.
the car that you think the lady might have been driving.
I thought, is it maybe Tony with an eye coming in for work?
Also good. However, it is Lucky Day Floof in
Oh.
the driver's seat.
Hey.
Still tiny.
Yes.
With his hand on the wheel and his arm out the window.
Yeah.
And he says, "Oh, hey there, I found you. So it turns out there was a lady who had bought one of these, but you don't need to worry about her. I've taken care of her, and it looks like you've got this all about wrapped up. So I'm heading to Mexico." And the car just he somehow hits the gas. You've no idea how, and the car drives
It's
off.
lucky magic.
Yeah.
You think maybe you hear some pounding from inside the trunk as it drives away, but
Oh dear. Not my ball. Not my problem.
and yeah, it's looking like it's pretty much the end of the shift for Jessica and Chad.
We'll scrape the rest of the remains back in the box and fold it all back together again.
Dan, he comes to, and he's pretty hurt, and he's like, "Oh, what happened? Was there something wrong with my exhaust again? What?"
No one put a potato in your exhaust, Dan.
Oh, well, at least I didn't end up shoved in one of my own packages again. I hate when that happens.
Dan, did you sell one of the Happy Time floofs to somebody when you weren't supposed to?
Yeah, I think I guess I did.
This is what happens
This is
when
what
you don't obey the
happens.
rules.
Yeah. You have to follow corporate's rules or you get beaten up like this and they take your memory.
Wait, they take my memory?
Again.
You know what happened?
All of a sudden the truck kind of, and these tentacles, these metal tentacles, like grasp onto Dan's head and pull him back into the driver's seat. The truck starts up, and you can hear him kind of like, wait, no, but I want to take out Jessica. Ooh. And the truck starts to rattle away.
Well, it's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Heck of a Wednesday.
It was a heck of a Wednesday, that's for sure.
Great, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Woo!
Thanks everybody for watching FM Gamers. Thanks for staying with us a little later so we can finish that story. And we will see you next time. I don't know, what
2
else?
weeks.
2 weeks? Yeah,
2 weeks. And don't forget to check out some of the other Misdirected Mark podcasts.
Yes.
Like She's a Super Geek, The Lounge,
The Lounge, which I do.
yes, Misdirected Mark, Jengu Hustle.
Yep.
I'm missing the one.
Pandas Talker.
Pandas Talking Games, bonus,
Bonus
experience.
Yeah.
And the Gnomecast.
Gnomecast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we get to
We
hear
got all
my
of them.
roommate on the Gnomecast.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Check that out. Thanks for joining us tonight, and we will see you in 2 weeks.
Yay!